Oh, what a beautiful day. I love it when we have those storms and rain in the summer days. Today I had my first swim of the year. It's slowly getting a little bit warmer. Hi friends, how are you guys? I thought I should give you an update because I haven't made videos in a while. The last time I talked about the water diet, that has been an interesting experience. I could make it to around 4 days, but then I really had to eat. But I will repeat it in the future. It's very interesting. It feels very healthy. It gives you a detox. So what have I been doing since then? Well, after that, to be honest, there was a phase where I worked a lot and I overworked. The ones of you who follow my professional work, they will know all the things I did. And to be honest, it got a bit out of hand. In the end, I got a bit of a burnout. So for a good 5-6 weeks, really, I had to recover from that. It wasn't easy. I'm still like 95% recovered, but not fully. It was my own mistake. I endorsed hustle culture, but the truth is that in life, balance is key. That applies to everything. There's no point in working so hard and putting yourself under pressure as I did. So that's a lesson. So I had to really take it seriously. So for the first week, for the first time in the last 10 years, I think, I didn't drink coffee for a good month now. So that's something completely new for me. I was a big coffee drinker, but it just got out of hand. In the end, when I was drinking another coffee, I was actually getting tired. It was like a reverse effect. So I had to take a break from that. I'm really proud of myself that I'm able to stick to that so far. At some point, I will try maybe to reintroduce coffee at least a little bit, but for now, it's simply not possible. As soon as I drink a bit of coffee, I can't sleep all night and so on. So, okay, that's that. I have been working out. However, my focus shifted from weights to cardio. So that's something we just overdo. Rather than doing heavy weights at the beginning, I actually do cardio at the beginning where you have most energy of each session, and I run 20 minutes. I try to do more. I will keep it that way. Otherwise, I won't lose more weight. So in the last weeks, for the first time, I've adjusted my diet. So let me explain. So my strategy now is to combine intermittent fasting for 16 hours, with more cardio, with a special diet. Now we'll talk a bit about the diet. So in a nutshell, as you know, I tried before a self-experiment where I was vegan for quite a long time. And then I was carnivore for quite a long time. And after that, I again combined meat and veggies. I'm currently doing another vegan experiment, believe it or not. And it's my 3rd week now. So I have been avoiding meat. And so far did me well. But let me explain. I'm not claiming that this is the right thing to do for everyone, okay? So what I wanted to do, I wanted to change and reinvent my awareness for food and eating. So I used the vegan diet as a way into that, you see? By taking the meat out of my diet for now, I'm getting less excited about food. I'm giving less importance to food. And that translates into some other really good benefits. Because before, I used to, let's say, eat chicken or a nice steak, and then I finished it off with a nice ice cream or some other carbs, okay? And of course, it was lots of fun. I was looking forward to it. It was a big part of my life, but it was indulging. So in order to break that pattern, I'm right now again in another vegan self-experiment. Allow me to describe how I feel. So for now, I feel pretty good, I have to say. I feel way more spiritual. You feel more sensitive, that is for sure. But also maybe a bit less energetic, a bit less on the edge, let's say. Let's see what happens. As always, I will do blood tests and all that and see how the self-experiment turns out. Remember last time, I think after month 6 or 7, I didn't feel so well with a vegetarian diet because I just felt a bit low energy. But then when I tried the carnivore diet, the carnivore at the beginning was great, and you think you found the holy grail and you lose weight and stuff. But then at the end, it didn't work for me neither, because my cholesterol levels went very high. There was even a bit of pressure on my heart. I never had that before, so the doctor told me to change it. So I changed it, and everything went back to normal. I think, to be honest, I feel personally for me, and it changes from person to person, some kind of mix between good protein and veggies, balanced out, is probably the way to go in the long run. But that doesn't mean that I shouldn't explore the extremes again. So that's why I try the vegan diet once more. This time I'm a bit more prepared as well. It's also about how you do things. Like, for example, now I have tofu to replace the protein. I have a better idea what I can make in terms of simple, fast meals. Yeah, like avocado in the mornings, all these kinds of things. And for now, I feel very good with it. So I will keep you updated. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point I feel that I need meat again. But that remains to be seen. But either way, I feel now it does me well also because, as I explained, oh nice, it starts raining again. I just try to really change my attitude towards food. I don't want food to be an addiction of mine or a weakness, And I also realized, of course, I'm a sensitive person. I live life really intensely. I feel a lot. And of course, if I eat something, that has a big impact on me. And that's not a bad thing, but there has to be balance with these things. I shouldn't indulge and really look forward to food every day and then, eat loads of chocolates and stuff. That's not good. So I'm really proud of myself because, to summarize, so I did it all in an integrative manner, so to speak, yeah. So I don't start my mornings with a coffee and some milk. That's not good at all. It increases cortisol, and I should keep my cortisol down. I start to really fast in the morning as long as I can, which feels really nice as well. And then the first meal I try, for example, to eat either a vegan quesadilla or tofu with noodles or rice or avocado, these kind of things. I try to also not overeat, not binge eat like I used to. And sure, I eat a bit of chocolate maybe, but only a little bit, like not much, like just to have some taste of it. So let's see. So far, I'm feeling very good. I'm thankful that I recovered. I had to really sleep for a few days, and I did that. So, to summarize, okay? Sleep is very important. Take care of your sleep. Try to fast as much as you can. Be careful with coffee and these substances. And yeah, try to find some awareness for hunger, food, nutrition, eating, and be careful with indulging. So yeah, I lost a bit of weight already. I hope I can lose more, but slowly. It won't go fast neither. I'm really happy that I stick to the workout routine as well. It's actually quite a lot of fun to run on the treadmill for a good 20 minutes. I quite like it. Sure, I will lose some muscle mass, but that's okay. I don't need to be buffed up like that all the time, I had a phase where I had really a lot of muscle and it was a lot of fun, but I think in the long run, everything has to be balanced out, yeah. Yeah, that's basically it. So wish me luck. I'll give you an update. Let's see how things go. Let's see how long I can stick to the vegan self-experiment. Let's see how long I can live without coffee. Let's see how long I can be a good boy with food. And let's see how long I can really increase my cardio and workout routine. Either way, remember, sleep is important. Don't overwork yourself, no matter how excited you get about projects. Health as wealth is so important. And I'm really happy that I had the strength to change, it's to constantly change my habits. That's very important. Luckily, I don't drink alcohol and I don't smoke, and that also, of course, goes in my favor in my personal case. But also mentally, sorry, that's the last topic I wanted to talk about actually. That's a big one. And that I have to improve. Talking about mindfulness and not being anxious all the time. Very important. I realized that because I do so many things and so many projects, my brain is constantly in execution mode or planning mode or to-do mode. Yeah? What do I need to do next? What do I need to do today? What do I need to do tomorrow? That's not good. Yeah, at the weekends, on a Saturday, you need to calm down. You need to be mindful. And I caught myself always getting back into those patterns. So I really attacked that as well. Okay, meditating more. In my case, my Castaneda practices, tensegrity, the movements, doing them more. Calming down, not taking everything so serious. Look, the thing is, if you are an entrepreneur, yes, you need to take things seriously. But that doesn't mean that on a weekend where it's your personal private time, you shouldn't switch off. You have to switch off. You need downtime. You need it. Downtime is needed to be really efficient when you are working. That's a big lesson for me as well. So that's a big one. I realized that subconsciously, sometimes I do have anxiety. Oh, these payments are behind. This and that is not figured out. This and that is not sealed. So that gives you stress. Yeah, and it's mental stress which goes on your nervous system. It's not good. You have a right to enjoy your life. You have a right to be happy. And even if things are not completely figured out, and if business stuff is challenging, or your career is difficult and so on. And I should really take my own advice here. I mean, I'm just talking to myself here, really. It's important to not fall for anxiety. You can't live in a mindful way if you're anxious inside. No. And you know what? In life, sometimes things are not perfect. That's the nature of life. Sometimes things are not perfect, okay? Sometimes you are behind deadlines. Sometimes you expected things to happen sooner, whatever. It's okay, That doesn't mean that you should be in that fight or flight mode. That's the right expression. You can't live in fight or flight mode over long periods of time and expect to not have a burnout or other issues. Okay? I really should take my own advice here. I will try. I'm determined. I changed my life already and I'm happy about it. And I still have a long way to go, but slowly and step by step, things are going in the right direction. They either go slightly in the right direction or slightly in the wrong direction. Be very aware of these things. So right now, things are going in the right direction. And overall, I'm feeling good again. I'm really happy about it. I have my energy, I have my abilities, so everything is very nice. But I needed that reminder, and I'm excited about this project now. I will make a video once I have any interesting observations to report to you. Until then, lots of love. Take care.